What's up, everybody? I'm Aaron. Welcome to the Talk Cave for another exciting episode of Talking Points. So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Talk Cave for another exciting episode of Talking Points. So in today's episode of Talking Points, I'm going to be going over last week's videos. Also, I'll be discussing some scheduling adjustments, with our shows. A couple of new series we're going to be streaming live, and then following up with. So you'll see it live, and if you missed it, it'll be on the channel for you to view. I'll also be talking about our upcoming trip to Soda City Comic-Con and some updates following Soda City Comic-Con. Again, as Josh said in his Donkey Kong Country video, we're not endorsing them. We're not endorsed by them. We're excited to go to it. I'll also be talking about this week's Mobile Game Madness Game of the Week. It's one of those games that'll have you wanting to collect everything. Yeah, it's fun. I'm enjoying it so far. Stay tuned to see how well I rate it. Finally, we'll end the episode the same way we end every episode, with last week's talking point, followed by this week's talking point, and me spewing out some links in the description, So anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the recaps. Starting off the week, Josh and myself, we practiced our skydiving skills for our Let's Build challenge. We were originally working on an airplane in that Let's Build, and finally we decided, fuck it, we're not getting anywhere. So, we didn't quite finish the plane, but hey, we got to jump out the back of it and into a target of lava, water, or, safe zone. After that, Josh won the competition, so then we moved on to our live stream of Final Fantasy VII, which I thought was pretty fucking awesome. We had a great time doing that. Had a great time chatting with everybody out there that we chatted with, and thank you for tuning in and watching with us. We got to watch Josh take care of some stuff in Midgar. And then finally we moved on to our Harvest Moon for Wednesday's edition of Talking Points. On there we received a fishing pole from none other than Morgan Freeman. That is the worst Morgan Freeman impression I think I've ever done. That is the only Morgan Freeman impression. No, I did one on the show. But anyway, that one was worse than the other one. So anyway, we met Morgan Freeman. He gave us a fishing rod, gained a freckle, and said he was off to save the world. Again, sorry. Can't help it. I'm a horrible voice actor when it comes down to Morgan Freeman. After that, we adventured in the Pokemon world where we met up with Bill. He took us on an excellent journey. Ted was not there, unfortunately. And then he gave us a ticket to join the SS. Oh, wait, sorry. SSN. Yeah, bad timing. We also released our Final Fantasy VII Game Talk from the week before, which had Josh cross-dressing for the Dawn. Did I say that already? No, I didn't say that already. Josh, your cross-dressing thing, as long as you don't get the surgery, we're cool, bro. So anyway, we finished up the week with Josh chilling in Donkey Kong Country, hanging out with Diddy in the cool caves of the snowy glaciers. Yeah. And finally, I made it through an area of the castle in Rogue Legacy that I haven't been to before, and I gained some new items to help me boost up my strength and speed. All thanks to beating a fucking shit ton of monsters. I mean, that took fucking forever. There is one chest in there. If I get MLG Pro, I'll get it, but I don't think I'll ever be MLG Pro. So let's move on to some channel updates. We're glad to announce that coming Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Josh will be streaming DKC Live, and that'll be every Thursday. That video will then be posted on Saturdays, according to Josh, to continue on with his DKC Let's Play. Of course, DKC being Donkey Kong Country. For other team news, we have me, Josh, getting amped up for October 18th, or October 3rd and 4th, which is 18 days away, everyone. There are 2 more episodes of this, before we make our way out there. Not counting this episode here. Yeah, totally miscounted that. Anyway, we're excited because the lineup of guests they're slated to have there, including Tristan Johnson, Tony Gowell, Alex Wayne, and Cullen Moss of the AMC hit TV series The Walking Dead. Of course, those names may not be too familiar with you. Some of them are walkers. Some of them play minor characters. Still, getting to meet someone that's been on a TV series is pretty cool in my opinion. We'll also get to meet Chad Bowers, or we'll get to see Chad Bowers and Chris Sims, writers for the X-Pros 15 and X-Men 92. They're working on the Infinite Worlds comic. I'm not too familiar with the X-Men thing, so. Anyway, I like the X-Men. I've read a lot of the comics, but I'm still not sure where all of that ties in. I missed a lot. So anyway, there'll be some TV shows that they're going to be previewing. Josh and myself will be walking around, so feel free to say hey to us if you're going to be in the area. We'll also have I didn't mean to write special child correspondent, but our child correspondent, Maddie, will be on the floor as well, interviewing for ToC Kids, and she'll also be joining in for the wonderful cosplay competition. So far, her cosplay, I've gotten a preview from Josh, and it looks like it's going to be freaking awesome. So let's move on to this week's mobile game. So anyway, now that we're over with the news, let's move on to this week's Mobile Game Madness Game of the Week, which is Pokemon Shuffle Mobile for the Android and iOS systems. Try saying that 3 times fast. Pokemon Shuffle Mobile, made by the Pokemon Group, the same ones that make all your Pokemon funness, is a freemium puzzle game which originally was released for the 3DS as Pokemon Shuffle, and then as of August 31st, they decided to bring it out for mobile. So, the object of the game, if you haven't played Pokemon Shuffle, is to match similar Pokemon-shaped tiles in a row of 3 or more to attack another Pokemon that you're facing off against. And then after you beat it, you can attempt to capture it, or if it's a trainer's Pokemon, they'll give you a evolution stone. Although it's a freemium game, Pokemon Shuffle Mobile does have great quality to it. It's crisp, fun, and also builds off of that Candy Crush, Puzzles, and Dragons craze that is sweeping the mobile gaming world. It's I've enjoyed playing it. I've gotten through all the tutorial levels, which I always do that before I do a review, and then I play like a couple extra levels, and so far it's not disappointing me. If you're not a fan of this genre of gameplay, which is, puzzle, adventure, I don't really have a name for it, it's a puzzle game, this game might just draw you in. The only issue I have with it is what I have with all freemium games. It's the limited number of plays you can make in a set time frame. If I want to sit there and rot my brain playing a game, fucking let me do it. Sorry. Other than that, this game is a solid, other than that, there's really no issues. The game's a solid game worth trying out. If you're a fan of the Pokemon series especially, you want to feed that craving that you're having before Pokemon Go releases in the near future, which, if you haven't seen Pokemon Go, it's going to be this wonderful game where you use your cell phone to capture Pokemon. So with that being said, I'm going to give this game, Pokemon Shuffle Mobile, a 4 out of 5. It's fun, entertaining, and easy to play, but the freemium thing just still does not put it at a 5 out of 5 material. So anyway, now that that's over, let's move on to last week's talking point, which is, what is your favorite simulation or combat simulation game? We didn't have many fanswers this week. Again, a technical error kind of kept us from posting it earlier, so I ended up having to post it Saturday. Sorry about that on the Facebook page. The Twitter page has been posting it out, but we don't usually get a lot of responses from Twitter. For our fanswers, we have Travis, who writes GoldenEye or Star Wars Rogue Squadron. I did, however, like Chopper Attack. Thanks, Travis. Jen writes Red Baron World War I fighter planes and the fighter jet one my brother played. Okay, I think Jen didn't know the names of the games, and I'll give her that. There are a lot of airplane fighter games out there. She also says my Let's Ride horseback riding game for the PC. Again, though that is technically a simulation game. I've checked it out. Believe it or not, I always check out just to make sure these are simulation games. Again, I'm not doubting you. I just want to make sure that no fanboys go, that's not an answer. So anyway, for team answers week, Josh had Star Fox 64 and Star Wars Rogue Squadron, two of the best sci-fi aerial combat sims ever made. Agreed. Misty, of course, could not be reached for comment. She's busy working with Misty stuff, so yeah. Yeah. So anyway, but the one thing that gets me, man, or y'all, people, whatever, is no one answered The Sims. I mean, I know 1 billion people play that fucking game, and no one said The Sims. Of course, you remember mine from last week was Mech Warrior 2 or Flight Simulator. I think I added Flight Simulator in there. Mech Warrior 2 was a fun fucking game. If you ever had the PC back in Windows 98 time, that was the game to have. So on to this week's talking point, which is, what is your favorite comic book character? You know, everybody's got that one character that stands out for them. For me, it's always been the Caped Crusader himself, Batman. Batman is the fucking shit. Deadpool is coming in close second now that I'm finding out more about him. Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles was also a close second. But Batman's always been my go-to. So anyway, if you want to answer that talking point, make sure you either do that in the comments below, down here somewhere, or either on our Facebook and Twitter pages. Links for that will be in the description below. So anyway, that concludes today's episode of Talking Points. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our merch shop. We always have some interesting items on there. I think there's still some thongs there if you want to buy a thong. It's still pretty moist and warm out here. The thong will actually not, chafe. I don't know. I've never worn one. Also, you can go check out our YouTube gaming channel for our live streams of Final Fantasy VII on Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and Donkey Kong Country every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time as well. We live on the East Coast, not the West Coast. Also, if you haven't yet, check out ToC's extralife.org account, as well as mine and Josh's solo accounts on extralife.org. We're using those to gear up for a 24-hour Let's Play charity event on November 7th. We will be raising money for MUSC Children's Hospital, so come out and support us. Donate. Help us out. We're doing this to help the children. Well, until then, I'm Aaron. Or until the next video, I should say. Not until then. Until next time, I'm Aaron. And we'll see you in the next video.